Ah, you were playing Graveyard Keeper. Nice. Kind of like Stardew-esque. Thank you, Zandia. Thank you, thank you. You playing any spoopy games for October? I mean, Graveyard Keeper's a little spoopy. You see, my internet borked, so I had to end. Ah, I'm sorry to hear that. I definitely, I feel for you on those technical issues. It can definitely be really frustrating, especially when you want to stream, you know. I hope it gets better for you.
And like clockwork, he's already sleeping.
Oh my god, useless. We're fucked, dude. Anyone could come in here. Alright, let's just finish this autopsy.
Sorry for the short interruption. I hope you all took the opportunity to grab some coffee. And now that I have everything I need, I'll move on to revealing the spinal cord.
That angle, though. Oops. Oh, jeez. Almost.
The spine is removed. I can see that the spinal cord was not severed. This shows that apart from the marks around the neck, hanging didn't negatively affect the condition of the deceased. Ladies and gentlemen, almost over. Now, to sum up and tidy away the body. The direct cause of Samantha Barker's death was a heart attack resulting from an overdose of barbiturates.
Chat, what should I get from Taco Bell besides Baja Blast? Yo, dude, Bag B, get yourself a couple of those chalupas. Cheesy Gordita Crunch. Love how you just left the basement open unlocked. It's fine, Neandles, it's fine. We're screwed anyways.
Traces found on the body suggest that the overdose was a deliberate act, following a failed attempt to hang herself. The autopsy found no evidence or genetic materials indicating that death could have been the result of an attack. Third-party involvement must be excluded.
Suicide.
Autograph, and we can start sewing.
Alright, get my signature right here once again, Chad. Here we go. Yes, I can. Oh no, I closed outside of the window so the game... God damn it. Nothing! Hold on. Yeah, I have to dispatch in 3 hours, so hopefully I can get the PC connected again. Rebooting while I'm outside smoking. Got it, got it.
In the 1950s and 1960s, the use of barbiturates for suicide was actually quite common. I think it was most talked about after the death of Marilyn Monroe.
What do you mean you have to dispatch in 3 hours? My dude didn't leave anything left in her. Cheesy Gordita Crunch or Crunchwrap Supreme? I might get one of them. BRB! Yeah, dude, I always get a Cheesy Gordita. Even though I haven't had Taco Bell in a while, but I always get some chalupas and a Cheesy Gordita Crunch. Fuck, now I want Taco Bell. Thanks, Bag B. Get some for chat. Alright, we gotta close the body. Yeah, dude, she's completely hollow. Holy shit.
At home, it was a help and comfort. On death row, a farewell to the convicts.
We're experts, chat. Look at this.
AGDQ record speedrun.
Well, we're done for today. Thank you for your attention.
Place the body in the fridge and close it.
Tiring day. I can feel those hunger pains coming on. I guess I'll have to pick something up along the way. Gloves in the trash.
Get some Taco Bell.
For cleaning. Now I can go. Camera. I didn't turn it off. A nightcap. Will do me good. Good night, Mr. Ridley. The police will pick up the body and accompanying documentation in the morning.
He's still sleeping.
Sure.
I guess there are actually two things in this world you can be certain of. Death and Ridley's reluctant attitude. Alright, maybe three things. My whiskey on the rocks when I get home.
Just keeps the gloves on. The fuck, Sam? Always get them Cinnabon Delights. Oh. I mean, I'm at Taco Bell, like... I didn't think that would be like a must.
Cold. I guess I should have brought my jacket to work. This block can be quite intimidating when it's so quiet.
I'll keep that in mind, though, next time I'm there.
Almost there. Stephen didn't want to go out for a drink tonight, so I'll drink my whiskey in the company of my TV. Shit. I forgot the muffin. Well, Ridley will have a nice treat for the night. I'm sure he'll be his happy, thankful self tomorrow.
No one else lives in this apartment? Oh, you can't go up? Weak. Alright, well, time to work those calves, baby. Not going to replace her skull cap? Wow. I didn't turn off the camera. It doesn't go back to turn it off. It's fine. Ridley will take care of it. That useless security guard.
What? What?
Uh-oh.
What the fuck? But I locked it. I'm sure of it.
I locked it, right, chat? I think I left the door open. Oops. Why is he still wearing the gloves? Yeah, I don't know.
Chapter 2.
It's a fetish.
Who the fuck did this? I don't have anything valuable.
You're delish.
Money. They must have stolen the money.
Exclamation point money, chat. Exclamation point money.
Oh god. Oh god.
I'm in danger!
Well, that too.
What am I supposed to do now?
Check the trinket box. Man, they fucking disheveled this place. Well, at least they left me one pizza box. Thanks, dude.
Fuck! Great. That's all I need. What if it was Red Pete? Where? I need my pills. I can't get my thoughts together.
Don't worry, Jack. I got you.
Okay. I'm gonna have to report this to the police. Christ. Why did the neighbors not report anything?
Yeah, a bunch
Come
of
on,
fucking
Stephen.
useless bastards.
Stephen?
Now, Jack, I told you, I'm going for a drink with you for another night in a row.
That's not why I'm ringing. Although I could do with one. Someone broke into my apartment.
What? Did anyone say anything? Have you called the police yet?
No, I don't think so. Anyway, no one contacted me. As for the police, I'm calling right now, officer.
All right. Do you want me to head around? Look for any trace evidence?
I don't know. No, I guess not. Honestly, I don't have the strength to deal with it right now. I just want to lie down.
Are you sure? Because it's no trouble at all.
I think so. I'm sorry. I just wanted to calm down a bit. I don't know. That's probably some stupid joke. Only money was stolen.
Money? From Alice's box? Oh, fuck. Listen, I can come over. I have the key. I'll drop by, do what I need to do, and you go get some sleep.
No, don't trouble yourself. Lately, I've been just so tired and distracted. I don't know. Maybe I forgot to close the apartment door on my way to work. If
I think
anything
I
else is
did.
missing, I'll let you know and call the police.
All right. Just make sure you close it tonight. If you see anything weird tomorrow, let me know. Whoever did this may be watching you.
I don't think anyone is dumb enough to come back.
You're probably right. Take care, Jack. If you need anything, call me.
I promise I will. Thanks, Stephen. Sorry to bother you again. I've just been all over the place lately.
It's not a problem. Good night, Jack.
Good night.
You are Red Pete. What neighbors? Hopefully I'm not living in this place alone. Okay, don't know who turned that on.
I guess I should clean this shit up. Where to start?
Yeah, let's just ignore the TV that turned on and off by itself. Right. PC reconnected after reboot, thank goodness, because I just get a longer gap between stream and work. Normally I only have like 20-30 minutes between the two. How have you been, Sam? Glad to see you're still around. I always look out for friends from before I went offline in 2020. Only been back about a year. Oh, okay. But I've been good. Work's been a lot. I'll be honest. It's been like burning me out.
Glass in this thing needs to be replaced.
So yeah, I'm hoping to take a vacation in maybe like the next month or so. But yeah, besides that, my dog Zero, he's still good. He turned 12. He's my little senior son. And I moved out of my studio and I'm like now back at my parents' place where they got a house, so I'm like at their house now. So I'm closer to my brother and my sister-in-law, which is nice.
Jack, why?
I think I'm just tired.
Yeah, I think it's all those pills that you're taking, dude. So yeah, I'm staying at their house, and yeah, I started for the job that I have now. I started May of last year.
To be honest, I could leave it like this.
More pay, but
No.
yeah, now I'm on salary. So yeah, all this overtime that I've been doing for the past few weeks, I haven't been getting compensated for it, so that kind of sucks ass. And the commute is like almost 30 miles. But it's just all
I
good.
still don't understand why Alice liked this painting so much.
It's only temporary. Definitely gonna try to get out.
Maybe I could barricade the door with this.
Besides that,
Now I'm sure I won't get caught up in these papers.
I've been getting back into working out, so that's been nice.
What a mess. Now if only I could blame this on the burglars.
Yeah, definitely some weird shit going on around
I
here.
should pack this thing away. I have no interest in DIY at the moment.
But yeah, it's nice to see you still around on Twitch. Or like, welcome back, I should say, to Twitch. Hope everything is okay on your end. You unalived all your neighbors. Shit, dude. We're Red Pete.
Alice's family should really have some of these. That's enough for now. Jeez, I'm exhausted. I'll get the rest in the morning.
Just picked up one frame and then they all just like realigned themselves. Glass is broke from that table, but there are no glass shards.
Oh yeah, I should take my pills.
That is true. Weird. Uh-oh. We're the killer chat.
I feel like it takes me forever to finish these things. That's enough. It will never look clean. I need to quickly change and finish getting ready. I'm gonna be late for work again. Got my keys, got my files. Check. Time to go.
I'll close the door this
Close
time.
the door properly, Jack. I'll ask the neighbors tomorrow if they saw anything suspicious.
You don't have to lock it? Okay.
I wonder if Ridley fixed the coffee machine.
Probably not, dude. Guy's useless. Nice, I did the opposite. Packed up a rental car and moved across the US to drive taxi in 2020. Been out here for 4 years, and it's been an adventure, but I'm happier. Sadly, was assaulted last year, so only dispatch taxis now instead of driving, but I'm doing well overall outside of the financial hell a lot of Americans are in these days. I see. Well, I'm glad you're happier.
Maybe a bit
I'd imagine a
optimistic.
move like that was not
Better grab a coffee on the way.
like at least a little nerve-wracking. And I'm sorry to hear about the assault. Piece of shit. I could not live with a broken coffee machine. Yeah, me neither. Coffee's my lifeblood. Neighborhood looks like Silent Hill. I know, dude. Just add some fog and boom, dude. We in
I'm
business.
exhausted.
How does Ridley get to
Wonder who
work?
Steven brought in today.
Is this his bike?
Good morning, Mr. Ridley. No, he's not here yet? No, I'll do without him.
That doesn't look like us. We're not Red Pete. Then again, don't know what my face looks like. Actually, well, we had those wedding pictures. Definitely don't look like that.
I hope he... Oh, come on. He was too lazy to even wheel the gurney to the autopsy room.
For the fuck? Someone's laughing at me, chat. Alice!
There. Now for the tough part. The body needs to be moved. Where's Ridley when you need him? Alright. I just need some gloves and my apron. Then I can get to work.
Apron check.
I'm going to need
Gloves
my tape recorder for this.
check.
Autopsy dated November 22nd, 1991. 7:32 p.m. Led by Dr. Jack Hanman. I begin by verifying the identity of the Jane Doe. It's most likely Harper Lloyd, age 35, found in a well-owned house by her neighbors Leonard and Dorothy Chelsea, reported missing for a week. Firefighters found the body after the Chelsea family began complaining that their tap water tasted strange.
Oh,
At one
dude,
point,
gross.
Had begun to smell and turn a dark color.
Aw, dude. Oh my god.
It is also known that the deceased was diagnosed with affective bipolar disorder. Harper was placed on drug therapy, which she dropped out of fairly regularly. During her treatment, she was under the care of her common-law partner, Richard Benson, professional truck driver. The last person who had contact with the deceased was her partner. Harper's last message read as follows: "I'm gonna take a shit in their stupid well. Then we'll see who has the last laugh." Nice one.
Well, that didn't really work out for you, Harper, did it?
Police records also show that Mrs. Lloyd was in constant conflict with her neighbors. The constant parties and subsequent brawls made living in the area nearly impossible, especially when Lloyd's partner wasn't around. I proceed to open the bag. The most important task in forensic identification of a drowned person is to distinguish whether the death occurred before or after entering the water.
Oh,
Okay, that could have been worse.
he's missing an
I
eye.
carefully removed the victim's clothes so as not to damage the skin.
Or she.
The deceased was found. One shoe is missing. I'm going to need the camera to document all possible suspicious marks.
Oh, man. I don't know how she lost her eye.
Definitely the first thing that stands out is the very advanced post-mortem gigantism.
Yeah, I'm happy to hear. I'm glad to hear you're happier, Amethyst. The Dr. Jekyll and Hyde kind of thing. Red Pete comes out while you're sleeping. Yeah, it's a little creepy. Definitely not as... We haven't had as many, like, jump scares as much as a mortuary assistant, but it's definitely still creepy. For sure. Under the care of a professional truck driver? When the hell would a professional truck driver have time to care for anyone? That poor girl definitely went through IT. IT?
The skin of the deceased appears very delicate, smooth, and relaxed from being in the water for a long time. The whole body is extremely pale. Post-mortem markings are seen on the underside of the body. That is, on the back, thighs, and calves of the deceased.
I just capitalized it for emphasis. Oh, okay. I was like, internet technology? Yeah, she definitely went through it. For sure. Thank you, thank you.
There are bruises and hemorrhages on the neck. These usually occur due to increased inhalation when fighting to breathe underwater.
It's such a scary way to die, dude. Drowning.
It's likely that the deceased was lying on her back when she was fished out.
Taking a picture of that censored vag. No matter how much money you offer me, I don't think I could ever do this. Hell no.
The so-called washerwoman's skin on the
I have
feet.
nightmares.
The deceased had indeed been in the water for a long time.
Should have thought about doing that in a nerd's chat. Yeah. Drowning is one of my biggest fears, yeah. Or like waking up and then I'm just in the middle of the ocean and it's like pitch black. That would scare the shit out of me.
There are some obvious scratches on the skin. The skin on the hands can be easily separated from the body. The separation takes the form of a glove.
So Zandia, do you think that I'm the person that killed all of these people?
So, after the
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
preliminary
wrap up
exam,
stream soon,
it's
chat.
time to take a closer look at this.
Maybe perform this one and then yeah, I gotta sign off.
Today's date. the
Jane
deceased
Doe.
was clothed.
The most generic
Rigor
name
mortis
ever.
does not need to be checked. Based on the state of decay, you can be sure it has subsided.
State of Decay, good game. Definitely. Yeah, no thanks. I'll pass on that too. I love the ocean. When there's a healthy beach line or other safe area between me and it. He's rather psycho. I don't know. Are you Sam? Are you the killer? Monka,
Wouldn't you like to find out, Cadino? Red Pete strikes again.
I wouldn't be surprised if I actually am, though. Magnifying glass.
Where does we see thick white foam in the mouth of the deceased, resulting from pulmonary edema. Foam is a characteristic in deaths due to drowning.
I don't know why she's missing an eye,
Spots have
though.
a purplish blue-red hue, which is a typical sign of the death of the organism. Yep, pretty typical.
Nice.
Liver mortars are
Nice.
formed as a result of putrefaction of blood in the veins.
Damn, it's too much of an exclamation point pussy. Welcome back from your anniversary dinner. Damn, is the next Mortal Kombat announcer?
Fight!
As long as I got my Go XLR, I think I could do it. MrSamKim, what's up, my dude? Yo, MXGZ! What's cracking, Mike? How you liking Silent Hill 2 Remake, man?
No obvious signs of
It looks
struggle.
good.
The skin on the hands would have easily peeled away from the
Cheers,
flesh.
brah.
Some of the fingers have already lost their nails.
Yeah, boy.
Scary as fuck. Yeah. I'm just glad you have weapons, though. It makes those games a little bit easier to go through. Yeah, sounds like the Konami did a good job on the
Obvious
remake.
scratches on the skin, especially on the back and hands. These could be defensive wounds, evidence of some sort of altercation prior to death.
Yeah, we're playing a game called Autopsy Simulator. Where's the last area?
Due to the fact that the deceased was wearing shoes all the time,
Oh,
her feet
jeez.
are in better condition than her hands. Nevertheless,
Oh,
we can
wrinkly.
still notice a clear, wavy skin and the so-called washerwoman's skin texture.
Reminds me of like when you're in the jacuzzi too long and your hands and stuff get all pruny.
Okay,
Except
that's
like
probably enough to indicate a direction for further
she did.
examination.
and was not in a jacuzzi.
I'd better note that down in the records. Marks found on the neck and foaming at the mouth are typical signs of drowning people.
Looks like I dropped into the stream at the right time. Naked dead chick with one eye. You know, right?
There doesn't seem to be anything unusual about this liver mortis.
Yeah, thanks for popping in, Mike. It's good to see you, bro. Alright, I'm hopping into the hot tub to relax for a bit. Have a good rest of the stream. Thanks, Alteris. Much love, dude. Have a good rest of your night.
Hands heavily wrinkled from submersion in water. Typical washerwoman skin. Considering the deceased's penchant for drinking alcohol, it could have been a mere accident. Diffuse spots are caused by blood rotting in the veins. Those abrasions appear relatively fresh. No healing or scarring is visible.
Alright, let's list out some possible causes of death.
In this case, the question is, was drowning an accident or of suicidal intent? Their distribution suggests that the victim was probably lying on her back when fished out of the water. Fortunately, the skin on the hands didn't fall off. Otherwise, I'd have trouble identifying the deceased. A simple trip, loss of balance, and as a result, you end up in a deep hole with no way out.
I'm gonna say she fell in and then just drowned.
Liver mortis of a different color could indicate poisoning with carbon monoxide, cyanides, or nitrates. However, this is not the case here. Maybe it's just abrasion, or maybe the result of a fight and being pushed into a well. That's all for now.
Could be that too.
Before I begin the dissection, I'll make sure the suggested identity is correct. The suitcase with the fingerprint equipment should be around here somewhere.
Take the appropriate tools from the suitcase to perform a fingerprint examination.
Here it is.
Ditto, my guy, and I'm interested in Dr. Autopsy. And it's been okay so far.
With decomposing bodies, the tissue of the pads and the fingers tends to shrink. To remove these shrinkages, a mixture of glycerin or air is used. The fingerprint sheet should always be checked. Slipping fingers, too much or too little ink, or inaccurate hand position can make fingerprints illegible. If the body of the deceased is well preserved, fingerprinting is similar to that of a living person. I'm going to conduct a dactyloscopic examination. If in fact the deceased is in the police database, I will find her. Glycerin is injected successively between the nail and the skin of each finger. The substance then enters the fingertip, removing shrinkage and wrinkles.
Two more. All right, last one.
Now I take a brush.
There are like creepy elements, like he's hearing and seeing things, Kerbal, but it's not as scary so far as Mortuary Assistant, where they're actually trying to spook you.
Only when the skin is taut and elastic can you use ink.
Brushing that palm, bitch. Am I doing this right? Oh, there we go. We'll make that shit black.
I think it's enough.
Nope.
I'm getting fingerprint samples.
We need more. More? Alright.
In the case of drowning victims, you have to be extremely careful. The skin may fall off the hand like a glove when you take the print.
Ugh.
I'll use the fax machine to add the print into the system.
Take the fingerprint you just collected. There we go. Fax machine in 2024? Lol.
Green button, and... Once the data uploads, I'll run the prints against the police database on the computer. Great. The data is there.
Oh, dude, you got ski free on here?
Now, go through the database and find a matching print. Expect possible hours of fun. One more. Okay.
Analyze.
Let's check for matches.
No match.
This is not our Jane Doe. One more. Analyze button.
Guys, just says major PTSD or something.
And we have a result.
How would you
Everyone has a story to tell, even if it's just a police record.
How would you do handling dead bodies in real life, you think?
So,
Not well at all.
as predicted, the deceased
Fuck no.
turned out to be Harper Lloyd. That went smoothly.
Scare the
I'll print
shit
this
out of me,
and
dude.
Attach it to the medical records.
2024? Sam, it is in 2024. Also, didn't you use a typewriter at your old job? I did, dude. I was getting PTSD. I was like, oh no, I'm back. Yeah, believe it or not, Chad, I did
Great.
use
Now
a
we can go back to
typewriter.
our inspection.
When it ran out of ink the first time, I was like, what the fuck do I do? I didn't learn about this on YouTube.
I'm adding the name of the deceased. I'll start the internal examination by taking fluid from the victim's brain. A needle inserted through the nose will do the trick.
Syringe.
If the victim was alive when she fell into the well, she must have swallowed water fighting for her life. And then diatoms, characteristics of pooled water like a well, got into the body.
Yeah, you can offer me a solid 6-figure fucking salary. I still wouldn't do this. Hell no. Would you guys do this job for $100,000 a year? India, nanos. Put in a new ink ribbon, duh. Like, yeah, dude, but I've never did that before. I was like, what the fuck?
In the meantime, I'll check the sample under the microscope. I'm sure that these algae traces will be found in the samples taken from the well where police found the body.
Throw the typewriter away and get a new one when it's out of ink? No! Or be a cheap ass and rewind the ribbon to use it again.
Now I need to adjust the knobs properly and place the diatom in the center of the slide. Diatoms are single-celled microscopic algae. I won't even notice an army of diatoms from this distance. The aperture still needs adjustment. The image is too dark. It's not a dirty lens, I'm afraid, but rather a bad focus. Oh, I'm finally starting to see something here. I'm finally starting to see. The aperture still needs.
Alright.
I won't know.
No,
finally starting to see something here.
No.
I'm finally starting to see something here. And
Alright. There we go. Perfect.
Great. This way I'll see if I'm. It's not a dirty lens, I'm afraid, but rather a bad focus.
That seems pretty focused to me.
I'm finally starting to see something here. And perfect.
Perfect. This looks blurry as fuck.
I won't even notice an army of diatoms from this distance. Great. This way I'll see if I'm dealing with a large concentration of these algae. It's not a dirty lens, I'm afraid, but rather a bad focus.
I was saying no to $100,000 a year for this PTSD job. Alright, how about $200,000?
And perfect. It's not a dirty lens, I'm afraid. And perfect.
Use the microscope to verify the presence of diatoms.
It's not a dirty lens, I'm afraid. But, and as expected, we find the aforementioned algae in the solution. Their upper part, epitheca, which overlaps the lower, hypotheca, is clearly visible. The presence of diatoms in the brain samples taken indicate that the deceased was certainly alive when she fell into the water and was possibly conscious. Since there were diatoms in the brain, it means that many more of them must have entered the body. Studies of the rest of the organs will most likely confirm this hypothesis. I can finally get to the practical part.
Alright, scalpel please.
I must be extra careful because the skin of the deceased is very stretched.
Ah,
There will be
fuck
an
it. It's
explosion
fine.
here. You can immediately see a very large swelling of the organs. In addition, all internal organs are very congested. I proceed to remove the rib cage. It's easy to see that the ribs have been imprinted in the lungs. So, I'm going to start by drawing blood from the lungs for testing for diatoms. If diatoms were only present in the lungs, this would mean that the victim was placed in the well after death, and the perpetrator wanted to get rid of the corpse in this way. Now, I remove the lungs and proceed to their examination.
Might be showing my age with that particular knowledge. Damn, I'm pretty sure your notebook had a section. I'm looking for diatoms. It's fine, dude, we figured it out. Notebook, schmotebook.
Taking the lungs in my hand, I feel that the tissues have lost their elasticity, which is the result of water emphysema. In addition, there is significant swelling of the organs, and as a result, we have a nice imprint of the ribs. The emphysema itself, it's clear how far it's progressed, which is characteristic of drowning. Corpses found in water are worth examining with a tomograph. However, I can't count on such luxuries, so I must reach for a more archaic technology: a bucket and water.
Oh, yep. Somebody was right there. Somebody was right there for sure. And inside the room we need to enter. Beautiful.
I hope no one dipped a mop in it. It's best to go to the lab for this. Historically, the lung float test is used to detect infanticide. The water should be at room temperature. That's enough. To test for this, I have to place the lungs in a container of water. This checks if there is air in the lungs. And speaking of lungs, everything is ready to bring them here.
Alright, let's grab those lungs, chat. Oh, jeez.
Bruh.
Harper, please don't do that again.
Of course, such a study isn't without flaws. Air may have entered a newborn's airways during resuscitation attempts. Gases released during decomposition could also give a false result.
She was just stretching. Then I'm gonna interrupt your
In
yoga
this case,
session.
however, it's about something else. Namely, the amount of fluid in the lungs. To test for this, I have to place the lungs in a container of water and wait to see if they fall or if they will float on the surface.
All aboard!
Just as I assumed, the lungs collapsed easily. Fluid could have entered the lungs during panic attempts to catch breath underwater, but it could also be the result of bacterial infections or cancer, so further investigation is needed. I move on to dissecting the lungs of the deceased.
Boy definitely has some issues. And all those pills he's taking.
You can hear the
I don't
distinct,
think
very
they're
unpleasant
helping.
crackling of the tissues being cut through. The parenchyma is remarkably pale, although small hemorrhagic foci and petechia are present on the surface. All right. Now, I will check the collected fluid under a microscope. If we find 20 diatoms on the slide, it can be considered drowning, and our result is not false positive due to possible contaminations. I won't even notice an army of diatoms from this distance. Oh, I'm finally starting to see something here. And perfect.
Alright, we're looking for those diatoms, chat.
It's not a dirty lens, I'm afraid. And perfect.
Oh, there they are.
Ah, as expected. In solution, the diatoms are clearly visible. There are smaller and larger clusters of them. There will definitely be more than 20 of them. I'll make a note of all this. So far, this case looks pretty standard. It's clear from the beginning that it's drowning. Well, the procedure requires me to check everything anyway.
I was confused, Nattles. I was like, what do you mean climbing over the body? No. It's okay, dude. She has no feelings. Care to explain what any of that meant, Sam? You know, it's just tracheas and hemorrhagic foci. I'm just literally just like, walk around. Fuck that, dude.
So, I move on to checking the other organs. I ligate the heart, and then remove it for inspection.
Heart inspection.
Strongly developed putrefactic hemolysis of the organ can be seen at first glance. Apart from that, no signs of a heart attack or other heart disease.
Good old putrefamolic, stuff.
I move on to the next organ. This time, it's the liver.
Liver and onions.
It's immediately apparent that the deceased didn't care for herself. Like most organs, her liver is enlarged. The beginnings of cirrhosis are visible in some areas. I transfer the organ to a board and proceed to dissect.
Climbing back over. Okay.
The cross-section clearly shows dilated veins and many small hemorrhagic foci. I must admit that this is quite a feat, considering the rather young age of the deceased. Harper enjoyed drinking so much that she might not have lasted a few more years.
Alcoholic cirrhosis.
I move on to the stomach. I take a sample of the fluid for testing.
There we go.
It looks very turbid. I'll see what happens after spinning, but that's in a moment. Now, I carefully ligate the organ, then cut it off. It's enlarged, probably full of putrid gases. I transfer it to the board and carefully open it, checking the contents. One thing you'd never get used to is how much this desk smells.
Ew. This shit looks huge. Oh.
Okay, the stomach is full of fluid and unidentified organic matter, which is probably leftover food. So let's check the diatoms. Again, but in a centrifuge for a change. The problem with examining drowned people is being able to show whether the death was due to drowning or whether something else contributed to the death. Cramp, heart attack, drugs, homicide, or some accident. Such an analysis requires viewing from different angles and a careful interpretation of the collected data, including those from the field. That's why it's so important to collect as many samples as possible. Unfortunately.
We're definitely gonna have to take our meds soon. Vision's starting to get all hazy.
I need to Take my pills. Now!
All right, I'm going, Jack. Relax.
Huh?
Oh, jeez. What the fuck? Power better not go out again, dude.
Okay, this is one last little sample.
Okay. 35 minutes, 25% speed.
Now set.
There we go. He's losing it again. My dude has worse mental health than me. He's definitely guilty of something. Yeah, there's definitely something off about him.
Done. I'll run it directly into the chromatograph and run it against the data from the police. I'm certain the analysis will show similarities between the fluid and water in Chelsea's well.
Three milliliters of fluid.
Let me think. 3 milliliters should be fine.
There we go.
Okay, now it's the chromatograph's turn. Yes. The water sample matches the one provided by the police. Well, the results are quite clear.
The hell is that?
I was hoping
Cocaine?
it would be a more interesting case.
I've seen those small little baggies before.
More diatoms. Analysis indicates the same
Good day,
origin.
Commander.
Blah blah blah.
Sam, give me the drugs. Are you a professional yet?
We're on our way.
Welcome back, Sharky. Love the aid band on the counter. I didn't notice that. How you doing, PR? Welcome back.
There's little left to do. I'm going to check the airway patency. Interesting. Looks like there's something stuck in the trachea. I'm moving to the board for further inspection.
Cheers, PR. Let's dissect this bad boy.
I dissect the trachea and open the organ. Inside, I find a wedding
ring?
This is interesting. Based on the size, I can say that it's a woman's wedding ring. Quite standard from the outside. There's an engraving inside.
September 13th, 1980.
What the fuck? But this is my ring. Alice's ring. But how did it, but this should be at home. I have it. At home. It's, have to check this out.
What the
Where are my meds?
I'm going, Jack. I'm going.
Where the
Relax.
fuck are my meds?
He's fully lost his marbles. Take your pills in the bathroom. More? I did.
I've already not looking to have not look have already not looking to have already not looking have already not
Okay,
looking to
okay.
overdose.
Daddy, chill.
He does. He definitely does. Hey, how come it's not finished? Is your guy crazy? Yeah, pretty sure. He's definitely the murderer.
Jesus Christ! Hope these all make it go away. I have to check the apartment. It can't be. Jesus Christ!
Okay.
Mr. Ridley. Mr. Ridley!
What's all the ruckus?
I need to go home. Immediately.
What? Now?
I have to. Have you seen anyone here this morning? Anybody suspicious?
No, there was no one. Dorothy was, but only for a moment, then she left. What's wrong with you, Hammond?
Okay. Thanks.
What about the corpse?
I'll come back, I promise.
Man the fort.
Jesus Christ!
So we found our wife's wedding ring in that woman's trachea.
I have to check this out.
Shit's a little sus. Could you imagine working with this guy and every few hours you just hear him start yelling, "Where the fuck are my meds?" Dude, like, where the fuck is my resignation?
This can't be real. Where is it? Where is it? Where?
Oh man, the frames, dude. This game has like a memory leak or something. This shit's
Please be
lagging.
there. It can't be. It's not here.
Uh-oh.
It's not. I need to go. I need to go.
Uh-oh. Wasn't there, chat.
This is sick. Fuck. Come on, Steven. Pick up the fucking phone.
Bro, let it... It didn't even ring yet.
What's up, man?
They took the ring.
What? What ring? What are you talking about?
They took the wedding ring. Alice's wedding ring.
One sec. You mean burglary? You said nothing was missing.
Yes, I know. I know that. I don't know. I was jittering. Maybe I didn't notice. I don't know, but that's not the worst of it.
Calm down, Jack. Breathe. What happened?
I found it in the trachea of the deceased I was working on. Do you understand? I pulled it out of a dead woman's trachea.
What?
I don't know what's going on. You think Red Pete wants revenge? He's playing with me. Huh?
Now there's nothing there.
It. I knew it from the beginning this was going to happen. I didn't make it up.
Jack, listen to me. Try to calm down. Don't leave the apartment. I'll be with you right away, okay? I'm on my way.
What sane person would do something like that? How? And when? When the fuck? Fucking Ridley lets in whoever he likes as usual. What are you saying? Steve? Steven? Don't leave me, man. Come on. Fuck. Oh, God, what now? Okay, just calm down. Just, Jesus. What's going on?
Help us out, Jack. We need some of your Daniels. Oh, everything is missing? I know, right? Yeah, he's fully lost his marbles.
Just
You still got the floor spaghetti at least.
more. Yeah. Jesus. Just one sip more. Okay. All right. I can't do it anymore. These reports will kill me one day. I'll have to finish it over the weekend. It's time to go to work. I
Okay.
should take out the trash first.
I do need to wrap up your chat.
Jesus. Fuck. Maybe I'll just ignore it. Yes?
Hi, this is Charlotte. I guess I interrupted you again?
Oh, hi. No, I just... I wrote reports in those last sections, and I was just about to leave for work.
I always know when to call.
Yeah, definitely. What's up? How are you?
I'm good, thanks. What about you?
Okay, nothing new. I had a few days off.
Oh, that's nice. Then... Did you have a moment to look for something for me?
Something for you?
Well, the photo with the photo I asked you for?
It hasn't come yet? Well, sorry, but I said it a week ago.
No, not yet. Maybe I'm too impatient. I'm sorry for rushing you. You have so much on your mind, I thought maybe you forgot.
It's okay. No worries. With my pills, Pills. I almost forgot to take my pills. So you see...
Yeah.
She's like,
have
just
to
fucking
go now.
send it, dude.
Yes.
Goodbye.
Yes, sure.
Let me know if you still haven't received the letter. Then I'll try... Well, maybe I'll find something else.
Oh, really? Could you? It would be great if you could. Really.
Yes. I know it means a lot to you.
Well, I won't hold you any longer. Thanks. Bye.
Bye. Take care.
Bye.
Damn. Did I mess up the address? How am I gonna get those pills?
All right, guys. I do have to wrap up here. This game is okay so far. I feel like we're getting close to the end, but yeah, I gotta get ready for bed. Wow, not even give us the scene of Steve coming over? I know, right? It's because Steve wasn't on the phone, man. I think he's just imagining all this. There is no Steven. But yeah. Might come back to finish this, maybe. We'll see. I'm honestly more interested in going back to Amnesia: The Dark Descent, so I'm gonna try to get that sorted out. But yeah, I will wrap up here for tonight.